What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So in this video, we need to talk about AMC. Now, I know I'm waiting until literally like 10 o'clock in order to upload this video, and some people will probably get it early, some people probably get it late. Like, it's just, I'm sorry that I'm uploading this late, but I had to pick up the kids today, so I didn't have enough time to actually record the video. But either way, I was going to upload it a little bit later because I wanted to wait for the short volume information to come out. And usually that doesn't get reported to Chart Exchange until later in the day. So I wanted to wait until that came out. But we do have the ortex data. We have the chart exchange data, which is something that we really want to focus on here. And we're also going to look into the actual stock and see what I'm going to do as time goes on, because it doesn't look like anything's really going to let up anytime soon. But hopefully as we get into the next month, that's where we'll start to see things pick up, unless we're going to see a continuation of this downtrend. But we're going to get into all the details, guys. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Also hit that subscribe button for more videos like this one. And check out some of the links down below if you guys want to pick up one of these nice hoodies, the not financial advice hoodies. It was funny because Harper said something about Ghostbusters, and I guess it does sort of look like the Ghostbuster sign, and I didn't even notice that. But I do like the design here. I have one that just says not financial advice, and then one that has, the not sign and then financial advice hoodie and t-shirt. So if you guys want to pick these up, feel free to check those out in the link below, the description below, profitsapparel.com. You can check it out in detail. Look at this. Look at that. That's pretty nice. That's pretty clean, right? Pretty clean. It's good quality. I swear it's really, really good quality. I really like it. And I'm probably going to be wearing it a lot. So yeah, if you guys want to check it out, feel free to check that out in the description below. But let's go ahead and dive into this video. So when we look at the ortex data, we're looking at a lot of things where people would think, hey, it's going against you. But, where you look at, we're at 19%, 19.78% short interest to free float. We see over 100 million shorted shares. Yes, they returned 4.4 million shares, but that doesn't mean that they're returning everything that they borrowed, right? So 4.4 million return shares means a lot, but still seeing the 1.15 million borrowed shares, it's pretty big as well. You do see a high short interest change, kind of against us, in the level of the fact that they could be covering their shorts, but it doesn't make sense how the price decreased a hell of a lot. The overall market is really decreasing, so we can kind of blame it on that, but we also understand that they're shorting this thing as well. So it's not just the fact that the overall market is coming back. It's more on the lines of there's the market manipulation and maybe a little splash of people selling, right? But the real thing that we want to point out is this data right here, the chart exchange data. Now, I ended up doing an export, which I will go into in a little bit, but we can see here that today, the amount that they shorted was about 56.86% of the total volume we had in the day. Now, that's lower than where we were at like 60+%, but it's still ridiculously high at 50+%, right? I'm kind of, I don't know, it's ingrained in my mind and my brain that they're going to short 60% or 70%. So it seems like less, but it's actually a lot. You look over the last 30 days, the average is 59.45%. So it's absolutely huge. But get this, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Understand what they did over the last year or so, right? I have an export here. Let's actually bring up the right export here. I don't know which one it is. I think it's this one. Yes, the export here of all the different detail here. Now I sorted it by the short volume, the largest short volume percentage, and you could see here 66% on 2 days this year. Not just looking at 66% like last year, right? Looking at it on 2021 or January 2021. This is January 2022. So literally, like a couple of days ago, we're looking at 66% short, which is absolutely insane. And you look at all of these days that are in the 60s over this last year, over this last 365 days is absolutely insane. So if we go down here and we look at, what the overall looks like, right? If I wanted to break everything down and just sum it all up, let me go ahead and sum all of this up. I don't know why it ended up doing the total row at the bottom, but if I wanted to just go back really quick just to get all of the rows and everything lined up, you're going to see that the total amount here that we're looking at is over 26 billion. 26 billion volume for total volume. And then the amount of shorted volume is 12.3 billion in volume. That's the amount of short volume in the last 365 days. 12.3 billion shares worth of volume in the last 365 days. That's short. That is crazy. 47% short over the last 365 days means that they continuously short it. You have some days where you're down in the 30s, right? Some days where you're really, really low. And then other days where, you're up in the level of 60, 66%. So it's absolutely crazy to see that they are deciding to, short this thing as much as they are. And, make it seem like everything is legit, like everything is fine and dandy, like they're gonna, the stock is only decreasing because of normal reasons. Like that's not the case, right? We understand the underlying detail, the detail behind the scenes. We understand what's going on there, but we also need to see what's happening in the day. I understand that technical analysis doesn't really, matter. But we did see a massive drop today down to $16 and a low of $16.22. Total volume today, 65 million shares. You're telling me that we had that many people that decided to sell off. Now, I don't know what the total number of retail holders are still holding if they decided to sell off their position and, wait till it goes lower or whatever they ended up doing. You don't really know. I don't know. You don't know. But the point is that we understand that majority of retail holders, retail investors that were invested into this position are holding the position. So let's do it on the safe side and say 55% of, this stock is held by retail holders instead of the 80% that we did hold, in the past, right? We're still seeing a significant amount that we could see this increase based on 55% of the stock being held. So for just understanding that, there's so much room for this to grow. And this is just creating more and more buying opportunities for so many people. And shorting this thing down to the level that they're actually shorting it at is just digging themselves into a deeper and deeper hole. It's not really the best situation for them at all. But we can see here that we closed at $17.97 after hitting that low of $16.22, opening up at $17.77. So we did recover a little bit after falling down quite a bit in the morning. And then, just seeing that not jump, but increase over some of these levels, over the VWAP, over the 200 EMA, and finding a way to stay above that 200 EMA until we close down 2.45%, down to about $17.53. So it was not the most positive day today. It wasn't. It was not positive at all. And what I like to point out, and what I will keep pointing out until we see what's going to happen next month, is next month looks like it's going to be either a decent sized month or maybe like an indecision month, to where we're just bouncing back, and maybe we'll have something where it looks like a spinning top, something like this, but maybe on the positive side. I would imagine we're going to have something of maybe like a hammerhead candlestick, and just see the massive amount of buy volume that we do have. Because at these lows, I see so many people that are like, look, I'm buying more. I see so many, tweets about AMC and saying how much they've bought. And it's just, there's so many positive things on the fact of buying AMC. I don't see how this can drop down so much. The amount of volume that we see here today, I think that's very positive, no matter if it is a bunch of negative volume, but you're seeing a ton of short volume that's going through, over 50%, and then probably a little bit of sell volume that's happening. So total sells and shorts, you're looking at over 70%, negative volume. You can't really win in that situation. So we're just taking it day by day. I'm still holding on to my 900 shares. If I wanted to open this up, let me go ahead and show you guys, because, I'm very transparent. I actually have 8 more shares than the 900 shares. So I'm holding my 908 shares at $26.38. So I am down quite a bit on this position, but am I upset about it? I'm sort of upset about it, but am I going to give up on the position? No, I'm not. I know what this is going to be, as long as it, everything does, play out the way, we think it's going to play out. If people decide that they're just going to sell everything, then it won't play out that way, right? But if people decide that they understand what's happening in the background, and I'm going to make this move, or I'm going to hold on to my positions because I know what's going to happen there, then we'll be fine, right? So it just all depends on people, right? On the apes, on people in the ape community. I feel like if you're strong, I understand it's tough. It's very, very tough to see it go from 72 down to $16. It's very, very tough. But you know, you look at this overall situation, and every single day as we did go, through holding this position, it's been shorted heavily every single day. It hasn't been something where legitimately it's falling because of people selling the position. Nothing is legitimate, about all of the shorts that are going. Nothing makes sense about all those shorts that are going through, 50, 60% every single day. It just drives me nuts thinking about it. But the only thing that makes me, smile at the end of the day, and smile right now, is that there is that light at the end of the tunnel. And that light at the end of the tunnel, for me at least, and this is not my financial advice, this is merely just my opinion. Again, not financial advice, but you know, for me, that light is hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars. And I think that there's so much more room for growth here. And I love AMC regardless. So I support AMC no matter what. I know AMC is a great buy for me and a great hold for me because I love the movie theaters. I love this company. So no matter what they end up choosing to do, I said that I would always support them, because I love movies. And I never will give up on them and let hedge funds decide to crash and to make them crash and burn. But anyways, that's my update for today. Let me know what you think about it. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. If I kind of seem all over the place, I'm sort of tired. I wake up every day really early. Maybe I need a day to where I don't wake up early, but I don't know if I can do that. So anyways, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.